Oh man, is this it? 2 in one day? The answer is yes. I mean, why not? I mean, honestly, the fact that I upload only once a day really isn't anything more than a coincidence. It's an access code. I think access codes are just one line. Wow. I think we can seal the tunnel by punching a hole in the pipe. Oh! Oh, I see what the plan is. See why I hate these guys? They are not fun at all. Man, it's gonna suck once we get to a certain part. Sounds a little low, isn't it? Maybe that's me. Ah, let's leave it low. I checked the audio, the files, and it wasn't particularly, like, I wasn't all that much louder in the game, so... Oh god, no. See, this... Oh god. Thought I saw a Mancubus. Though, admittedly, Lost Souls aren't all that much better. God damn. And that just decided to happen. There was really nothing provoking an entire attack, but the game just decided, you know what? You deserve it. And it gives you a thumbs up and says you to fuck yourself. What was in there other than one of the 9 access codes? That was just one of the 9 access codes. And it just spawns a whole lot of hoopla. Brass key, jam door, brass key. See? Did I just see it? Oh, fuck. I love how all they do is fucking knock. God, why did I catch that blow? Why? Getting a key is the worst thing. Because of that. Keys mean that a whole bunch of dudes are going to spawn in. God, I hate this so much. Fucking hell. And a fucking... God damn it. Bandages, bandages. Oh shit, serious bleeding too. I'm getting pushed into a corner. Get down! Ah! Damn it! Oh, I forgot to quick save. God damn it. Fucking hell. Aha. So these guys spawn in pretty fucking early. I just went into the building, and now they're already here. One Mancubus less is honestly enough of a relief. I've never, ever had this many problems with fucking Mancubuses. Mancubi. Like, I'm not saying they're easy. I'm not saying a Mancubus is like something you should just do. Yeah, go fucking kick his ass. Oh, god damn it. Like, every Mancubus is... Like, these are not Mancubus environments. There's very little of, like, obvious cover. It puts a lot of stress on the player. Like, even when we do get the M1, the T10 or whatever the fuck they call it, these are still not easy encounters. Like, they are big targets, which honestly is nice, considering that most weapons you have are fucking terrible in accuracy. Like, the Thompson isn't gonna hit anything. Let's do a full sweep. I don't want to get caught off guard with a Mancubus gunning down my back. Like, look! I didn't even get to clear out these fucking hallways. Gotta go back to this building. I didn't pick up any. I went a lot easier this time. And I really don't know when the whole one video a day thing started off. I think it was because it was just easier for me to do. Just not do too much work. Keep the schedule light. But now we're doing this, and I figured, it's only fair that I try to get through the Cacowards as quickly as possible. So that all games get a little bit of attention. I mean, it's really unfair, because it gives so much of a visibility to longer, bigger wads, even though big ones aren't necessarily the best. As they say, je ne sais quoi. Okay, I haven't even picked up the silver key in this one yet. To the point that I forgot where it was. I was kind of feeling like the health bar seems to be, like, rounded. It doesn't have, like, straight numbers. Like, I love how there's an incentive to just reload. Keep switching guns. So the silver key is exclusively for that room. And just like in Brutal Doom, like, weapon reload is a massive tactical advantage. God damn, I can't see half of the fucking projectiles because of this. Oh, it's because I'm bleeding. That's what's happening. That indicator is way too tiny. Also, this is a minor gripe because of how I work. Why are the two shotguns not both on the same button? So, the assault shotgun with the 8 rounds, that one's on 3. But the big shotgun is on 4, which is really awkward to someone who's used to having both of them on the same button. I mean, there's really nothing stopping them from doing it, is there? I do love the guys, how they explode. It's a neat touch. Surprisingly, other than the Mancubus and the spreader attackers, the tri-attackers, there are very few enemy designs that work, that keep much of their lethality in anything bigger than an average hallway. Which is kind of interesting. God damn it, I'm bleeding again. They really upped it. So it takes a moment for the actual indicator to update. I also don't like the health bar. It's a nice general indicator, but it really... That noise isn't... So you might not have noticed, but I'm running a little bit low on ammo. Just a smidgen. Just a finger... What do you call it? We call them finger hats. God, I hate that noise. So that noise literally only plays when an enemy is active. It does not play with inactive enemies. Well, that spook got me. Down in my last clip. Can I find some ammo, please? Like, holy farfignugan. I guess I've been taking this extremely lightly. Yeah. Yeah, so this is something I noticed, is the bleeding indicator doesn't start. The bleeding indicator starts once you actually take bleeding damage. It's always locked. I think it's only the first bathroom with like the big reveal that's the one where you get had. Oh yeah, the silver key opens though, yeah. I think I'm gonna go back to the transit area. So the fun thing about this WAD, and it tells you that in the README, is you can just go back. Don't fret your little face about it. You can go back. You can pick up ammo if you need to. Oh. Ooh, that's so nice. Because you can just leave a little bit of health behind. If you do this one good, you can just come back every time you need a little bit of ammo, a little bit of help. Just pick some up, and then get back to your job. And then go do your fucking job, you pansy. Aw, that's a big waste. I shouldn't have picked that up. But on the other hand... Ah, fresh Thompson clips. I've got a newfound respect for this piece of shit. It's still garbage. It's still not as good as I want it to be. It is... Like, it's the minigun, basically. It's the minigun, but you have to reload, and it's not as fun. Because it has vertical spread, and that just makes it a lot less efficient. Surprising how much vertical spread matters in this fucking game of all game. In Doom, where originally every character was infinitely tall, somehow vertical just matters now. Ugh. I love. This is bright day. It is a beautiful day outside. Just a light snow, plenty of clouds, but it's still bright day. And I am shit pissed to go outside. Every time I'm like, fuck. Because I know. Because I fucking know. That every time you go outside, it's gonna be hell. That's the thing we're supposed to use. So that is the tunnel we talked about, the flooding one. Oh god, no. It's one of him. Like, why? Why is he dashing? It's so weird to play so many games where they scale damage with enemies. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that part. Like, after all those games where they scale enemies, to play a game where enemies don't get more health or more damage, they're just the same. And that's something magical about Doom, is enemies don't get tougher. They just have worse enemy selections, and they suck. and they make you cry. But they're the same enemies. You can still kill a Baron of Hell with a double-barrel shotgun. You can still do that with these. You can still kill a Hell Knight with these. No problem. You can still wipe a room of imps. Or if you get lucky, you get one of Zombiemen, and you just get to be like, ooh, this is what it was made for. This is what tickles my fancy. And it's fun. And you have a great time. And if any Doom wad ever does that, I will break that guy's teeth. That is not something you're supposed to do. So this one's going to be a pain. Because I don't even know if they're still called pain elementals. They're very different. Ah! Also, I'll be honest, it is such a missed opportunity that the Thompson doesn't have like an extended clip. That's just regular bar clips. Come on, if you're gonna put a Thompson in your game, at least make it a cool one. The fact that the double-barrel shotgun is generically stronger is something that irks me. They use the same ammo, and this is a very realistic wad. I mean, I guess maybe it's like how the pellets work, how the spray works. I love how there's ping pong tables on the wall. That's nice. That's a cute little detail. We're full on bandages because 30 is like the max. This needed grenades. For one reason and one reason only. There are so many rooms that if you could just chuck a grenade in there, would not be a problem. Again, just one grenade in every, like a couple of grenades in every level. You could do so much. I guess that's the point. I guess that's why they didn't. And I appreciate that the game tells you if it's locked and you'll never open it. It's just locked. Don't bother. Don't even worry about it. We still have 4 more codes to go. Have we ever checked this building? Not really. I love that sound though. That is a good sound for a big bad. Like I think he also lowered the pain thresholds for a lot of enemies. At least it sure feels like it. Ugh. Like, I'll be honest about the bandaging. It didn't need this as much as... Like, here's the thing. It would have been great if you had several inventory items you had to balance, right? Like, you have to select the ammo to reload a weapon. The bandaging would have been better. Because of one simple reason. If you had to swap ammo or had to fumble around... Like, the bandaging just puts such a huge amount of time between you and shooting. Like, you've seen situations where I clearly needed to just be emptying every clip to keep going. But I couldn't. And that was without needing to apply bandages. The bandages are just, they're an icing on the cake, and I guess that's why that's a difficulty separate. It's a separate, like it is a separate difficulty. You can turn it off. Or you can turn it low at least. I also like that not every restroom is filled with dudes. Like some of them are just empty. Just like, here's a restroom. Here's a room that has nothing in it. And I like that because in Doom you're just conditioned. Every room has something in it. And the paranoia is just great, because the first level forces you to run as fast as you can. And this room kind of blows.
This will be my life.
Yeah, I guess I'll turn up the sound a bit.
It's recording. My companion managed to flood the tunnel leading to the shelter, but I fear he has been taken by those things outside. If anyone finds this recording, go to the library and find my notes. When you do, perhaps you will understand my motivation.
Why did he cock his shotgun before he ended the recording? It's such a weird way to do it. I love how the key was in the letter. It's such a neat little... I didn't visit this room before, but cool room. Cool room, dude. Let's make sure that all my guns are... Okay, this one isn't... Yeah. Oh, no, no, no. The ninth is a bonus round. That's what it was. I think we need to take the tunnel out of here, because there's no way in. Is there? There has to be a way out of here, right? Oh, unless this is like... Yeah, this could be like a separate chamber that's like a distance away. Who knows? Maybe I'm just an idiot. On the plus side... We got almost all of the access codes. So we're almost done. Yeah, the shotguns are so good. I can see why you can only carry... Oh god, no. Oh god, no! Have you ever seen Christmas that looks like hell? Well, here you go. Oh, this is rad. How about a good old-fashioned fuck you, dolphin? Ah! Oh, don't worry. There's a much bigger, beefier rifle we get eventually, which fucking rocks. Actually, it's not that good. But it's a nice rifle. It's not a bad one. It'll get the blood flowing, as they call it. Yeah, those tri-imps did not need to be that durable. They are remarkably beefy. Really didn't need to be. Like, if they were just as weak as the baby imps, they would have been fine. They would have worked. This would have been a fucking pain in the ass. Because they are, and they'll never be anything else. So, check everything? Yep. Let's take our scratch cards. Let's scratch that off the list. I think the library is in here, so we're not going to do that one now. I think we checked out the entire other buildings, but we can still check a couple of brass key building doors here. Are there any brass keys in this building? Just one. Yeah. Like, these weapons feel very precisely balanced. Like, someone spent an exuberant amount of time making sure these weapons functioned according to a very specific metric. Because if you really pay attention, there's a lot of situations where you get lucky, because the way Doom works, Doom has a random number generator, which is actually just a giant number table. I think they fixed it. There is a chance that Z-Doom actually changed the table into an actual random number. It's still predictable, because it's still pseudo-random, so... I don't think it reseeds on loads. So if you get a number one time, you'll get a number again if you reload. But it might have changed the table. I don't know. It might not have. Because, you know, you're trying to emulate, not fix. Also, I get the feeling this crosshair is a bit smoother. I remember the crosshair having a little blurb on one of the sides, but... Anyway. My general point is... I don't have to go in here. My general point is... There's a degree of fine craftsmanship in how these tools function. Okay, Archviles are in this game. He's in there somewhere. Ass. And if you hate respawning enemies... Oh, don't worry! Don't worry, though. I remember the Archviles being a little bit weaker than before. I also don't think they can respawn enemies. At least I kill them before they can. Because they're a lot weaker this time. Which honestly redeems them. The Archviles were so fucking tough for what they were. Like, you can say what you want. But Archviles were extremely durable. And their lack of... their just massive pain threshold made them a pain. You couldn't stun them because they had way too much pain resistance. And they dealt massive damage with a hit scan attack that took a couple of seconds. So you were effectively dealing with one of the worst enemies, who also respawned enemies. Hence, Archviles are terrible. But here they're alright, because they're a lot weaker. And somehow that fixes everything. I don't know how. But the thing that really gets me about the Archviles here... I don't know, they just don't seem to respawn enemies as much either. They're a little bit more manageable. I like them. I think it fixes so much about what people hate about them. Goddamn. So yeah, I like this part. Oh, I love that. We destroy the pilot. Don't kill him, destroy him. Because the pilot is effectively what Doom was, only in the 50s. It's neat.
I am greatly concerned about the situation involving the crash victim that we're currently holding in the main research labs. Having spent a great deal of time around the bomber pilot, I have to say there are a number of elements surrounding his strange condition that disturb me greatly. When I was in the room with that man, I swear I could feel him talking to me. I can't describe the sensation precisely, but it felt as if he was probing my mind directly. It was a profoundly unsettling experience. Had I the courage to simply let the man die when I saw that sphere in the ice, then none of this would be a concern. But I had to allow them to preserve his life. Now I fear it's too late to stop what's been set into motion. We have started the gears of this infernal machine, and sooner or later, we will reap the consequences.
So it's clear that what's been going around there, people had they had a mild warning. They had a mild warning. Too mild to notice, but mild enough that some people were getting concerned. Yep. At some point, this area respawns a whole bunch of dudes. Maybe it's already happened. But yeah, there's a reason the power generator complex and the staff housing are next to each other. They're basically the prep areas. So this is central transit. Huh. Yeah, I can't read this map for shit. I hate it. Because it's a really nice map. There's only a couple of places where I think you actually get any map whatsoever. Power generator complex, which immediately just puts you with a whole bunch of dudes. Luckily, they're all babies. They can suck it. God, I'm so used to the double barrel that the moment I oh, great, it's you. I do like, if you hold the button, it just fires them both really fast. And it's so satisfying. But if you press it for just a moment, you can savor your shots for when you need them. That's a great gimmick. Oh, great, it's you. Look at this. Look at this fucking layup. I call layup, well, I give it a lot of names, but generally speaking, the setup. Like, you're in the air, you're in a room, there are enemies. Like, the initial setup of the room is just, wow. What a setup for a room. There's also a very powerful enemy, and this is the reason I'm actually doing this right now instead of just waiting outside the transit area, is there's an enemy over there who's really tough. There's also one thing that really irks me is notes. Not him, though. He's just a Hell Knight. I like Hell Knights. Like, before the Hell Knights, there was such a massive gap in power. You had, I guess the Pinkies were like some of the strongest ones. And you had the Revenants. I guess the Revenants were. I don't even know if the Revenants were in Basic Doom. They might have not been. The point is, the Hell Knights gave a nice, big, beefy enemy to bridge the gap. God, fuck. It's like I got hit with a truck. Like, there's also one tiny other problem I have with this WAD. One of my biggest complaints is there's little progress. You get the shotgun, you get the double-barrel shotgun, you get the Thompson, and then it just flatlines. You get nothing. The game is like, you're done. You have all the main weapons now. And I'm like, but the Garand, you don't have a big dude weapon yet. You have no weapon that's good for, like, taking out with singular... Wow, really? Really? You fucking cheat. Oh, god damn it. What? Are there reinforcements already? What the hell is he doing? Get down on the ground, sir. Luckily, I have a rapid fire button mapped. Oh, god damn it. Really? See, this is something I hate about the pain elements on Cacodemons. They have really low friction, but they float so far away, and then they're gone, and they just shoot, and you're like, god damn it, just get closer, but they don't. They're just stuck in the ether. I still want to show you that dude before I sign off. It's been 30 minutes. This area sucks. There's a lot of going back and forth. Oh, great. God damn it, I hate mancubuses. Though I seem to be understanding their pattern now that I have to learn it for once. Yeah, I think I get their pattern now. Their pattern seems to be forward left, forward right, and then a midway pattern to sort of cover a 5-way spread with 2 in the center. Which is an interesting pattern. Don't get me wrong, that's a really good way to cover your bases. But fuck me if I don't dislike it. God damn it. If you want to fight, just come the fuck up here. God damn it. If you're gonna be a man, be a fucking man. I said if you're gonna be a fucking man, be a fucking man. Take your pansy ass shit elsewhere. Oh yeah, like there's multiples of the memo. Oh fuck. I love that shooting out windows is a risk and a safety. It's a safety because now you can run away. It's a risk because enemies can now walk through that window. Oh great. I'm doing way too much stuff because I just want to show off an enemy. I think the reason we're hearing so many enemies is because the hallway there is now filled with dudes. Great, now I'm bleeding. Treat the bleeding. God damn it, I just wanted to show this one enemy. Who might not even be here. He was there on easy, even though he really shouldn't have been. Because he's pretty tough. Look at these jackasses. Think you're hot shit? Dance! Ain't got nothing on me. I can only imagine that on the hardest difficulty, you just bleed all the time. Oh, you just scraped your knee, you're now bleeding all over the floor. Good luck with that. One of these fuckers has to be it, right? So there's a gray version of these, and he shoots 3 bullets at once, and he sucks. And I think that one over there is it. Yep. God damn. Like, you can't see the projectiles at all! I also think he has a dodge. He's also extremely durable. Guess who you want to use the M1 Garand on? Fun fact. He's not a mancubus, though. He's not a mancubus at all. You can circumstrafe this fucker. Guess what doesn't work when you're in a straight corridor in a hallway that doesn't allow for circumstrafing? This guy. God damn it, just fall over. Thank you. He sucks. I hate this. But that's not why I hate this level. This level has a bigger problem, and it's that it requires a specific step of actions, and I think I got lucky. Who knows? We'll see next time. My character's half dead, which I think is a good indicator of how this is gonna go. Oh, fuck, we gotta go down there. That's like the first step. Just gotta unlock the turbines. Are there any med packs around here? God damn it, there's just more dudes over here. I got school tomorrow. Luckily not immediately at 9, but there's a good chance I don't have to show up at all. I'm a fucking idiot who fails at being creatively, at being creative. I like how there's no med packs just randomly hidden. They're in logical places. God damn it, it sucks so hard. It sucks. It sucks if what I think is gonna happen is gonna happen. I'm so upset about this. I just can't do it. Listen, let me put it like this. You know how in maths they teach you like this thing and they're like giving you more and more sophisticated applications, and it's like, oh, you just gotta think about it and then you can apply it properly. I can't do that. And this class is 90% you're given the basics and you're supposed to dissect the advanced versions. The problem is they require you to do the more advanced stuff with no feedback. So they give you a screen with nothing on it and they're like, figure it out. Apply incredibly sophisticated computer science, but we're not even going to tell you what you're doing right or wrong. Just here's some basic SQL commands. Try to imagine how you could extract something you're not supposed to. I'm good with SQL, but fuck it if I could use it creatively. I'm a computer. Next time we're going to swim in freezing water, because that's a great idea.